Hello and welcome everyone to episode 220 of One Piece at a Time, the One Piece Read Through podcast, where we read and discuss 5 chapters of the One Piece manga each and every week. I'm your host, Derrick Bittner, and I'm joined by my wonderful co-host and freelance letterer, Brandon Bovia. How you doing, Brandon?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm, of course, Brandon Bovia, manga letterer extraordinaire. I think I had a different intro. I've been distracted by the color spread. I've been looking at this and I'm like, I want ice cream.
Yeah, our first color spread definitely puts you in the mood for ice cream, without a doubt. But before getting into that, though, I mean, this whole set is placing things, but also it feels like, okay, time to really get you hyped up, you know?
Yeah. I feel like this is sort of like, I don't know, like phase 2 of the Onigashima arc. It feels like we're kind of settling into a new groove. We're kind of settling into a new status quo. Yeah, I feel like in a lot of ways it feels like the status quo that we had established, you know, kind of up to a point, up through, you know, Roof Piece and stuff, and now it's like, all right, we're kind of throwing all the pieces back on the board. Yeah, exactly. Clear the board.
It's a tactic that has been done multiple times, you know, most notably with Crocodile, because, you know, Luffy gets in there, gets ready to fight, he loses, gets back in there, gets ready to fight, he loses, he looks like he's ready to go, he loses, or the guy gets away.
It's similar. I guess we'll get there when we get there. But even down to the like, oh, I figured out how to fight the bad guy, right?
But I still have to overpower him, and that's okay.
It's like, nah, you're not there yet.
I figured out stage 1. Now we got to get through,
exactly.
You know, the other stages here to actually accomplish what we want to accomplish. So
which may be a little bit difficult considering what happens.
Yeah, that's for sure. But I there's some interesting, like, it feels like this is probably going to be another, not short one, but I don't know if we're going to get past 2 hours, maybe, but not a whole lot of lore things here outside of something that Kaido says at one point, but we'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. We'll get there. I'm looking forward to talking about that.
But it's still a fun set, and I'm looking, like, it's one of those things where you finish a set like this, and it's just like, okay, I'm ready for more. Give me the next one. More.
Yeah, the next set.
So, good stuff all around, but let's say we get this whole thing started and talk about some ice cream, courtesy of chapter 1011, The Code of Sweet Beans. And our color spread features, sweet soft serve. It's difficult to think of anything but pleasant thoughts while eating a soft serve. And damn if that doesn't put you in the mood for ice cream.
Indeed. Yeah, no. I feel like I had talked previously about, like, some of these color spreads are maybe not doing it for me, just in terms of, like, theme or illustration, or, you know, they feel maybe a little stale, right? Mm-hmm. This one, I believe, is great, just from color to composition to concept to execution, like, is great. The
color variety that you get in the glasses is so good. Like, it's kind of mesmerizing in its own way. That's, you know, kind of wonderful. I love Frankie's hair also being the shape of a soft serve. That's a nice detail. Very good. They're people into gigantism. Boy, are you being served well with Nami in this one. That's also true.
There are some color spreads upcoming that I feel like, if you like Nami being larger than every character in the spread, I think you'll be served well with some of the ones that I remember that are soonish.
I love how Robin's just always reading a book, but also trans rights. If you look at her colors,
hey, yeah. I feel like it's the effect.
It might be the effect.
I guess it's intended to be white.
It's probably intended to be white, but
it's
we'll
also
take
kind
it.
of pinkish and blue. Yeah. No, we'll absolutely take it.
We'll claim that. That's fine. I didn't notice this until just now. I love how Brook continues his very messy eating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had completely forgotten about that, but you're right.
Oh, it's so good. So, speaking of so good, let's get into the chapter itself, where, you know, last time Big Mom was falling towards the ocean, but then she was rescued by Prometheus, and is basically ready for a rebound. And
and Prometheus was like, "Can you do me a favor?"
Yeah. got a favorite ass, Mama. What can we get here? And all of a sudden, Kid and Killer are like, that's a lot of electricity coming from down there. What? I thought we captured it. What's going on with this? And Big Mom here with just something new. Time to test you out. Show me your power, Hera, which great name. And
yes,
just blast Kid and Killer.
She's got like the Miss Pac-Man face going, oh yes, Mama. This is great.
It's so good. But just blast him into Onigashima itself with Fulgora. It's like, holy crap, that's some power. In fact, enough power that it weakened Kid enough that Zeus can now escape. So, yeah,
I feel like it's one thing, like it's fun to see sort of like our heroes kind of improvise on the fly. Seeing how Big Mom improvises on the fly, especially in this set, like I feel like the power of her imagination is just sort of the things like, I'm just going to give life to things into this way or that way. It's just
she has so much soul power saved up from all the people she's taken from in Whole Cake. Like she has life to spare.
Yeah, very, very much so. And so I feel like kind of seeing Big Mom let loose in her own way in this set is just fantastic.
Yeah, and basically at that point it's like, okay, Big Mom's back in the castle. We really don't want her to come searching for that cloud. Let's let Zeus get away. And Zora, I'm taking you with me. You and in the cloud. So you're on your own, Luffy.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. This is the 1v1. And well, not only that, he's pleased because Kaido he's getting back up, and he's like, I can tell you're enjoying yourself. The more precarious the situation, the bigger your smile, and you just see that Luffy's all like bloodied up and scratched up, just with the biggest grin. But of course, Kaido is also enjoying them himself, and so they get back up, they clash, they do the Supreme King hockey thing where they're both just like coating their attacks in it, and just the explosion off the top of Onigashima.
It looks so cool.
Yeah. It's like, okay, this is the start. This is like, all right, this is the start of the 1v1.
Yeah. Which is funny because we don't see any more of it until the very end of the set.
Yeah. Which,
again, the timing of our sets continues to just be immaculate when it comes to these endings that we get. But where did they end up with Kid and Killer? They got blasted through the horn into the third floor. It's like we get that map again.
Incredible. Yeah, I sort of I couldn't for a while before I read for this set. I was like, I know Kid and Killer go back into the castle, but how? Like I didn't remember how. So, and then I saw the map. I was like, oh, like that blast was so strong, it just right through. But it did sort of save us some time a bit, because it's like the whole it created is so big, she probably can't tell where we landed. So you're like, all right, they're gonna go track her down. We can't let her team up with Kaido again.
Yeah, gotta go find her and take care of her. And of course, they're getting attacked by the mooks, and it's like whatever. But that's when all of a sudden we get move, and here comes the straw sword. Hawkins still ready to fight for Kaido, and it's an interesting showdown here. It's like, you've come slithering out to finish us off, huh? Just like a traitor. He's like, hey, I was betrayed by Apu just like you. All I did was avoid a fight I was certain I would lose. You did well to survive after that. And I did not expect this matchup, but I'm kind of down for it.
Yes. Dude, this is one of my favorites, actually.
It's like, Killer just steps up and goes, nah, you keep going, Kid. Don't let Big Mom go unchecked. And Kid runs off, like, yeah, you got this. And that's when Hawkins like, oh, thanks. Couldn't have beaten both of you, but at least you know your role here. You play a good lapdog. Or at least I think that's what Killer just said to Hawkins.
Yes, yeah.
But Hawkins just like, call me whatever you like. Your chances of dying here are 92%. It's poor Hitokiri Kamazo. And what I like about this matchup is that Hawkins likes to use the life that he gets as sort of hostages for the people that try to attack him. Killer does not care about that. Like, unless he captures Kid himself, I doubt there's anybody that he could take hostage that Killer would care about.
Yeah, and the way that, I feel like it sets the dynamic very strongly where, he's like, best of luck to you, Killer. And he's just like, go to hell. I don't need a single ounce of your luck. It's like, I feel like these two characters in particular, maybe Killer more so than Hawkins. I feel like we saw Killer in action a little bit on the roof, but like for the most part, like he feels like a character who hasn't quite had the chance to come into his own yet. And so seeing this kind of like his dedication for his captain in the same way you could see Zoro doing for Luffy, right?
Yeah, it's good. You get way more out of Killer from Wano than you'd ever expect.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Between the Hitokiri, the smile fruit failure, everything. It's just like what that is.
He's also one of the supernovas. Yeah, like he's definitely had kind of an arc of his own, and was as a part of Kid's crew rather. He was also betrayed by this sort of thing with Apu and Hawkins. So like there's this personal level to it that I think I also really appreciate, and I think it can become kind of tiring when you're just like reading fight after fight after fight. But like when there's just like even just like a little bit of narrative element or a little bit of character at play, I think that it makes it more compelling. There's stakes. You want to see Killer overcome this, certainly. So yeah, I'm all down for it. And like I said, this ends up one of my favorites.
Ooh, it is kind of easy to forget as well that Killer is part of the worst generation. He's the only other first mate to make it with that
exactly
that bounty. So, but again, he doesn't get the focus that Zoro does a lot of the time. So you kind of forget that you're so focused on the captains. But I'm excited to see more of this.
Yeah, let's see what we got. I mean, he did all right. All things considered.
He was on the roof
and didn't die.
He deflected some attacks from Kaido. That's not nothing.
Yeah.
So, let's go to the second floor where, Usopp, Nami, and Tama are still trying to get away from Page One and Ulti. Not going so well because Page One has managed to jump onto the tail of the lion dog. Yeah. And they're unloading everything they can against him, and his toughness is just too thick to get through for them. And he's like, when are you going to give up? And I love the panic here. He's like, we're not dying here. Get off, you big lizard. Get out of here. And they're just sort of whacking him, aiming for his temple, his jaw, his Adam's apple.
Get the weak spots.
It comes across as silly, but it's also, you can feel the desperation behind it because it's just
very much so. But I do also appreciate, maybe again more so than like kind of the Ulti bit a few chapters ago where it was like just run away, you could just tell a white lie and all that. Like they are they're panicking, they're scared out of their minds, but they are holding it down. So I much prefer that kind of portrayal.
Yeah. It works. Plus, the running away, makes sense for this one because Tama's trying to get to the open stage, the open area, because from there she can give her command to all the enemy fighters that Horselina helped feed, and so they can get immediately shift aside in their favor. Just all at once.
When you think about it that way, the plan, like the trap has already been set.
Yeah, she just needs to get there, and that's the big trouble with this is just getting Tama where she needs to go, which gives it a nice little extra push for these events, and you feel for her. She's like, as long as I can help out, I don't care what happens to me. We just got to get to the stage. And it's like, and then they start yelling at her. It's like, don't be ridiculous. This old guy here to protect you. It's like, I'm only 19. Poor And poor Tom is just like, I'm so scared. I can't go on much longer. But even Komuchio tries to encourage her. And so it honestly inspires Usopp as well, who, all right, let's get rid of him. Firework flowers burst right into his face, and it's a little hot because, he doesn't have any close range weapons, and he just immediately, like as Page One falls off, finally he unleashes a bunch of exploding pine cones, which is pretty sweet attack.
Yeah,
doesn't work, but it does.
I feel like against a lot of other opponents, this might have actually done something, but. I feel like we are establishing, of course, Page One's fine. We're establishing that, like, the dinosaurs ones are just they do not go down.
Yeah, so defensive. So it adds that extra layer to it. But he's back on his feet. It's like, why doesn't the mill of dumplings work on regular users?
Right. Yes.
Devil fruit users, but nope, no such luck. And that's when we get the utter terrifying panel of, and it's just scale of Big Mom coming out, calling out, shouting for Kid, just seeing how she dwarfs Komochio and all of that.
Yeah. I also love, again, just the I'm going to be on the complete Big Mom Glaze session in the set, I feel like, but like just the I feel like we always talk about her as sort of like the element of chaos, and we'll certainly see that, but it is like, I feel like she always shows up at the most inconvenient times. Like, she is always the one person you don't want to run into, and she like, oh God, why now? Why here?
It's always like, no. And so
God. that feeling of dread, you know, that's just like, you know, not now. That is an aspect that I appreciate. And of course, you know, Usopp and Nami are just crying. But of course we get, you know, Tama's just like, oh, Big Mom.
And I love that, because as one of the things I was curious about, I was like, how much does she remember? How much does she care about the friendship she formed? And it basically applies just to Tama.
Yeah.
It's like, it's you, the cat burglar, and the one with the long nose. You're Straw Hat's crewmates, and they're just screaming. It's just like, oh, hi, Olin. Oh, if it isn't Tama, what are you doing here in such a dangerous place? And Prometheus is just like, ugh, she's going into mother mode with everything.
It's so like, funny.
It happens every so often with little children. It's like,
and it's like on a dime. I love everything about the sequence too.
It's the most we've ever seen her be motherly.
Yes, very much so. Even more so than with her own kids.
Yeah, just Tama's that adorable. And it's sweet, because I was worried about you, Olin. You just up and left Udon all of a sudden. It's like, Tama, are you friends with her? And, you know, Olin just is thankful. It's like, oh, you know, thanks for while my memory was gone, Tama. It's like, oh, you got your memory back. That's great. Yeah, I'd never forget how that busybody Otsuru from that grimy little Okabore town took me in, and I'd never forget the taste of that tiny serving Oshiruko. It's like, oh. I was like, what? Well, Okabore town isn't there anymore. It's not. The people there lied and said they ate all the food they gave to the samurai the night before the big raid, so Kaido's followers burned it to the ground. And she's like, what? The Big Mom.
Yeah, and just it was such a little gesture, and even in that moment, you know, like Big Mom being an amnesiac, she was like, I didn't really, you know, it was like nothing, right? But like this actually like gets to her.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
like, and
she
I feel
truly cared for how the kindness of Otsuru and Tama, and like they complimented her. It's like, oh, you look so cute in this and whatnot, with her hair done up. So hearing all that, she's like, wait, Kaido's followers did that to the town that was so nice to me? And that's when here comes page 1 again. And Usopp and Nami are just like, go away, we're in the middle of something. As he's rushing up. And page 1 sees her. It's like, hey, Big Mom, don't let him pass you. And he goes in for the bite. And it's like, she's just pissed. She's like, don't you know that even in the cruel world of pirates, there's still a code of honor, you clowns? And she just uses her hockey to pop page 1. And
I think she's doing the Supreme King hockey thing too.
I think so.
The punch doesn't land. It doesn't connect. It's just like punching to him.
And into the ground he goes.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell
so
you
that's
if he's
one.
out. Is he?
I think that's one Tobiropo down.
Yeah, it might be. Like he's just down for the count at this point.
I'm not 100% sure. I don't entirely remember, but I think page 1 just got one shot by Big Mom.
Oh no! Of course that alerts Kid. It's like, oh, Big Mom's over there, and Jesus is like, hey, Mom's over. She's alive. That's good. And we end the chapter with Ulti seeing page 1 get taken out like that. So. She's not happy.
Big Mom truly is the ultimate agent of chaos. It just does not will attack her own side. Doesn't matter. I remember mentioning. Yeah, I remember mentioning this during Whole Cake. I think I don't remember the exact context, but I remember kind of pontificating of like there are aspects of Big Mom's character that do feel actually like shockingly close to Luffy in terms of characterization.
Oh yeah.
And the way that she treats people who like treat her with kindness and treat like feed her. Like this is basically the exact same as what happened to in oh my god, Whiskey Peak.
Yeah.
With Luffy and Zoro, right? Like it's like how could you harm these people who fed us, right?
Right.
Like that is sort of the number one priority in her mind in the same way that it is for Luffy. Like, and I don't think they really as far as we know right now, in the big 2026, like there's not really any kind of connection there, but like it is one of those things that makes me go like,
well, it's one of those things where it's as we'll see in a future chapter, she likes that kindness, but it has to be consistently kind. It's transactional. And I
think that's the difference
between her and Luffy, which I like that there is that difference. Yeah. She's not ride or die forever. Like the only time Luffy stopped being ride or die was literally when they were trying to, kill him in Whiskey Peak.
Yeah.
And learning about all this. But even then, he's just he completely goes in for Miss Wednesday and Mr. 8.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like it's one of those like observations that I've just had, and I feel like I've maybe talked about this on the podcast at some point. I don't really remember when this was, but I feel like with the characterization of the 4 emperors in particular, I feel like they're all at the end of the day vying to become king of the pirates, and I feel like they all kind of have their own idea of family or of like group dynamics in their own way. And of course, in Big Mom it's a very literal sense, but like they're all kind of off in a way that feels like I feel like they all make interesting contrasts to Luffy in their own way.
Yeah.
Where it feels like what Luffy's trying to achieve is maybe not necessarily that like, oh, he's the only one who can do it because of like fate or destiny or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it is like, we talk about like the way that he did not want to have like the Straw Hat Fleet at all, right? He was like, I don't want to be bothered with any of this crap. The kind of thing that would have put him in the role of an emperor.
Right.
But
just sort of worked out.
Maybe the sort of that idea of like that idea of leadership, right? Like his sort of hierarchy is very flat. It is like we're all just homies at the end of the day. We're just friends.
Yeah, and that's sort of the big difference between him and all the other emperors.
I like how it manifests in all these different ways. With Kaido is very like he's open to anybody joining the crew, but like it's survival of the fittest, right? Like that's all that really matters at the end of the day. It's all war, it's all conflict, and Big Mama's like I have the family part, but maybe in a literal sense, but maybe doesn't quite get it. And then of course Blackbeard I feel like is the parallel in the literal sense, and God knows what Shanks is up to.
Yeah, I know, right? You never know.
Yeah.
Oh God. We do have an SBS before we move on, though. So let's see what this one's like for us. Question for Oda Sensei. In volume 95 on page 33, is this person in the Flower Capital's Resetsu town Shinobu without makeup? And it shows a basically same head shape, except all black, and same like rosy cheeks, same sort of eyebrows, except no lipstick, and seems to be a mustache. And Oda goes, "Oh, good find. He's actually Shinobu's older brother. His name is Shinosuke. He loved his sister and knew that she would be hunted down and killed after she left the Oniba Wanshu group. So he became a deserter as well, thus protecting his sister while acting as a Kozuki samurai. So there you go. So both of them loyal.
Huh. Yeah.
That's fun. They very much look alike. Let's see. Next up is, in surveys, does Frankie check I'm not a robot? And Oda goes, no, he's a cyborg. So he's not a robot. Huh?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And finally, please tell us about the strength and skill of Cypher Pole. I think it should be from strongest, CP0, CP9, CP8, CP7 to weakest. What do you say? Please tell me. There's nothing I can do about this guy, but please put him in CP0. And he drew a little electric animal thing. I don't know.
All right, cool. Sure. Why not?
Sure. Let's see. Oda goes, so, Cypherpol is basically a group of spies. This means that they are people who work in the government's shadows. The citizens only know from CP1 to CP8. The higher the number, the more important the mission they are entrusted with. But legendary CP9 has the privilege of eliminating people who get in the way of the government and is a group of assassins that should not exist. CP0 is different. They are directly under the command of the Heavenly Dragons, and because they receive direct orders from them, they are the strongest. So, CP 1 through 8 don't get into combat. It's just spy work. 9 and 0 are the exceptions, which is a nice way to simplify
Interesting.
it. Yeah. So, yep. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get to our next chapter then. 1012, Itch. And, we're going to be getting this up into some stuff. But before that, Kid made a mechanical bird and is so focused, doesn't notice the bird's nest was built in his head. It was on his hair.
I got to say, Kid has great taste. All of his mechs are so sick.
They look pretty great. And honestly, it's kind of weird to see Kid in a different outfit, but it kind of works.
Yeah. I just got these overalls. Like, it's fun. It's fun.
You can see he's sort of a mechanic. That all works. So I'm down for that. But let's go ahead and get into the chapter itself. We're in the connecting hallway from the repository on the second floor to the third floor castle, where we have Izo asking Kiku how her arm is feeling. And it's like, well, why would you ask a samurai that question? It's merely an itch until my very life is expended. And it's funny because I think this is like the earliest we got the title drop.
Yeah, I was going to say right on the first page, basically. Yeah, and I like that we kind of get this dynamic between the two of them. I feel like because there's been so many more important factors at play. Like, oh yeah, the siblings have like reunited for the first time in, years.
Yeah. I do. This is rather interesting. It's like, it's an itch until my very life is expended. No worse than the itch this one felt in the heart on the day you left for good. And it's just her sobbing uncontrollably. So it's like, oh, it must really hurt then.
Yeah.
So, But hey, if you're doing well enough to tease me, I'll take it as a good sign. I am sorry for leaving without a word to you. But that's when Kawamatsu, thank you, is asking, I was like, hey, what do you think will become of Wano if we open up the country? He's like, let's save that.
Let's talk about that.
Let's try to live until morning for now.
Yeah, it is sort of a good reminder because that was, Oden's last words, right? Open Wano's borders. So that is a factor, in what we're all fighting for.
Is kind of ultimately the goal.
Yeah. So, we'll see what comes of that, certainly.
Mm-hmm. And Kinemon is more pragmatic. He's like, at this point, it's all an all-out melee. We win or we die. I'm certain we need all the help we can get, so I should be more than enough to protect Momonosuke on my own. The rest, scatter and join the fight. And they're like, all right, we can do this. And but Kiku's like, no, let me join you. I need to finish off Kandro for good this time. And you sort of get the silent acceptance. And the first one to split off, and I love this. I'm looking forward to this. Shishilian showing up to tell Cat Viper what happened to Pedro and to Carrot and Wanda.
Yeah, I'd kind of forgotten because there's so much happening. I didn't realize. Oh, Cat Viper didn't know that the Pedro sacrificed himself.
Yeah, and he's just, of course, he got that little monkey mink saying,
Barriette.
He sacrificed himself for the help to Straw Hats, but the one who caused Pedro's death is here on this island. I saw Carrot and Wanda fighting him, but their anger was getting the best of them. That's why I had to rush back and warn Commander Shishilian. And you just get this panel, it's just nothing but a smile on Viper's face. He's like, well done, Pedro. You died for a noble cause, and the opportunity to avenge you is on this island, huh? And he just takes off like he's ready to go. I'm like, hell yes, go kick his ass, Cat Viper.
Crutch match.
It is crazy that after all this time, Perispero has not got, he's lost an arm, but he still feels like he's not gotten a proper beatdown.
That is true. And I was really hyped for
Carrot and Wanda.
Carrot and Wanda. They felt right as far as like, okay, like let's get revenge for him. But if we need Cat Viper to step in, it's over.
I'm not going to complain.
Yeah.
Say what you will about Jack, but I feel like, Cat Viper's going to overwhelm him. Like, this is not going to be much of a fight.
It's not going to go well for him.
No. But time to shift that perspective once again as we're in the first floor crawl space where Yamato is ready to get out there and fight. He is tired of being like looking after Momonosuke. Essentially, he's going to be a decoy. It just has this little doll that he made up of Momonosuke. It's like, you're not hiding the fact that you're just itching to go fight.
It's like, it's okay. We already made contact with Master Key. It's like, all right, we're letting Yamato loose.
It's about time. So, yep. Shinobu take care of Momonosuke, and is Luffy still all right? And I love this observational hockey that Momono has. He's like, he's the same as earlier, weakened but still well. However, there are only 2 voices now. It's like, wait, it's a 1-on-1? Oh, I have to hurry. So Yamato's ready to join in on that fight.
All right, let's do it.
Then it feels like we still haven't seen his full potential as a fighter. Like, he's done some really good shots, but
not quite. I do love just this little panel at the bottom of the page where, like, Momonosuke has Oden's journal now, and he just like cracks it open, and he's like, I've heard all of Father's adventures. I've heard so many stories, and he just flips it open and starts reading it. You see Shinobu on the side, just peeking but trying not to peek.
It's really good.
Yeah,
and this might be my favorite bit here.
Yeah,
just because it's so ridiculous. Because on the second floor, here's Sanji carrying around a cross.
You ever see Trigun?
That was my first thought. He looks so much
like Wolfwood.
Yeah, he looks so much like Wolfwood. It has to be an homage. It has to be. It is too similar not to be.
Yeah. And of course, they're all of the mooks are like, look at what he's carrying. That might be Pirate Hunter Zoro in there. He's a jackpot carrying a jackpot. And it's like, hey, watch what you call me. But yeah, he's carrying Zoro just tied up like a cross for some reason.
I never thought I'd see somebody more bandaged up than Usopp in Alabasta.
Yes, very much so. And again, I feel like if there's one thing that is always consistent, Oda loves bullying Sanji. He will always put Sanji in the most inconvenient scenarios. But much like how Big Mom will always show up at the worst time, we have to make sure that Sanji, even though now that he's free, he's no longer trapped by Black Maria or anything. It's like, all right, here you go.
Yep. And by here you go, you don't get to rescue lovely ladies. Instead, here's where Lol, Zoro, and Zeus pop in. And unfortunately, he swapped with something that was in midair. So Sanji has to catch them. And Zeus immediately runs off to find Big Mom, even though Sanji's asking, like, what about Nami? Huh? What about Nami?
I love Lol standing on Sanji's shoulder, just cross-legged, like, hey, good timing, Black Led, take him.
Why couldn't it be girls? But I love how Lol would just immediately, like, I gotta go take care of something, and just gives him a rundown. He's got 20 or 30 broken bones, give him splints, keep his head facing up, and make sure he's conscious and breathing. I wasn't asking about him. I'm a doctor. I don't have time to fix him up. And so his rough way of fixing him Zoro is just a constant bandages.
Look, he's in the middle of something, right? He's got to hurry.
It is kind of amazing.
But of course,
Zoro did all that. Like, he deflected something incredible. And the fact that he has that many broken bones is holy crap, Zoro.
Yeah, I feel like in definitely in terms of like clearing the game board, it's like, in classic One Piece fashion, we can't have Zoro at full power, right? Like, we have to take him out of the picture for a little while. So,
but I love how hilariously it's done. Because it has the nice side effect of making sure he doesn't get lost.
Yeah, that is also true. While also embarrassing Sanji at the same time.
I love the conversation between them as he's wrapping up. It's like, who are you fighting getting this messed up? Kaido, Big Mom. Makes sense. Surprised you found the rooftop. I trust Luffy's okay up there. Seems like he figured something out. He's going to win. And Sanji just goes, I already knew he would. Anyway, where should I go set you down? It's like
he's asleep.
Yeah, he's just immediately. Which, is a sign that Zoro is getting ready for round 2. If he's sleeping it off already.
Yeah, exactly. Just get this man some booze. He'll be all right.
But that's when Sanji runs into Kawamatsu and Izo. And he's like, hey, so we found out he chose. He was going to go help Momonosuke. Decided on that over the Akazaya 9, which seemed to be the right decision, but also a decision that didn't matter in the slightest.
Yeah.
But, it's like, hey, Kinemon's already going to take care of Momo, so don't worry about it. And Zoro's just like, hey, if you want to help, go to the performance floor. Conks back out. He's like,
and then falls back asleep.
He's like, just conscious enough to like be aware of things. But also it's like getting in those 40 winks when he can.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Again, just in terms of switching things up. It's good. It's great. It's great.
But finally, time to go back to Big Mom, where she's just like, was it you? Did you burn down Ukabore Town? And they're all freaking out about Page One being embedded in the floor.
Out just halfway through the floor. It's so good.
I do love how Ulti is not intimidated by Big Mom in the slightest. She just runs full bore towards her. It's like, yo, you're going to regret that ever so much. And how dare you hurt Pepe? And it's like, oh, cool. We can let Big Mom take her out. She's like a goddess all of a sudden. And Nami tries to start stirring the pot. It's her, Lynch. She's the one who did the thing that made you sad. Whatever that was. Big Mom just turns to them and is like, pipe down. You're next after I'm done with her. And then Nami immediately turns on. Ulti, get her, girl. Let's take Big Mom together. It's like, man, pipe down. After that old hag, you're next. It's like, what do we do?
No playing both sides here. It's like, all right, run away, Komichios. Get out of here.
And Ulti does not stand for that. She bounces off the walls and headbutts Komichio straight in the side with Ulti Mortar, and it's a pretty devastating hit.
She look, man, she attacked an innocent animal. She is dropping down my rankings very quickly.
Yeah, she is done, and she is just not happy about what happened to her brother. She's like, I'm tired of playing tag, stupid lion dog. You've been more slippery than I care to deal with, and she's just kind of pissed. It's like that break few bones. Let's put you out of your misery, and
starts kicking him.
Yeah, just kicking him and making him bleed. Like, he's a poor guy. And Tom is just like, he's my friend. And Ulti just straight up smacks Tama across the face.
And it's over. It's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
That was a bad move.
You crossed the line. And I feel like we've talked so much about like, oh, Tama's the sweet, innocent girl, like, must protect, right? Like this whole arc, anything bad that happens to her. And here she is like, well, okay. And of course, both Nami and Big Mom are horrified.
Yeah. And she's like, Usopp's like, take time and run. We got to go. And Big Mom's just like, did I just see you hit my friend, little girl? So what? You smashed my little brother. And just before she can say anything else to Big Mom, here comes Nami with who said you could hit Tom, and just strikes with a big lightning hit. Yep. And I love how this ends. It's like Usopp's begging. It's like, we gotta go. We gotta leave. It's like, no, I don't think I can do that. She hit a child. I'm going to stay here and crush her, which is beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I think this is sort of, I like the angle here with Nami. I like it a lot. I think that was sort of the that was what we needed.
Yes.
As much as I feel so bad for poor Tama.
Yeah, I know. It very much goes back to Punk Hazard, where that's Nami's trigger, is seeing kids mistreated.
Yes, very much so. That's why she hates Caesar.
Oh yeah. So it's a big deal. I wish it paid off a little more, but I think we're sort of seeing the upper limits of what Nami's capable of. She gets some good hits, especially she can't finish it off.
Especially without Zeus, right?
Yeah.
I think that is sort of the missing piece.
Very much so. But I mean, it still makes for a great moment. that being said, before we jump into our next chapter, we do have another SPS. Real quick though, I do love the fan art for this SBS, because it's the 4 emperors lined up.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
Good idea there. But anyway, let's see. First question is, Oda, I want to marry Katakuri. Lactic acid. Oh wait. Oh no, it just says I want to marry lactic Katakuri. Their sign-off message is lactic acid bacteria, intestinal environment is supernormal. And Oda goes, what? Your nickname is very long. Yes, I see. But Katakuri's height is 509 centimeters. Will that suit you?
Hey,
Okay, sure. Why not?
I love a man who's tall, dark, and handsome,
Apparently, yeah.
And he's got a sweet tooth. I mean, it's over.
What's not to like?
And he loves his siblings. I mean,
he's a family man.
He's the perfect man. He truly is.
Let's see. Let's see. Next question is, I always play in kindergarten and use Odin 2 sword style and ace sword. Will I get stronger? And Oda just goes, wow, bump. Ha, take a minute. Take it easy. Hockey? I don't know. I think he's playing that the kid's already strong and like threatening him with hockey.
I think something's not quite getting conveyed there, but sure.
No,
that's cute.
It's definitely not. And finally, does Kaido's Kanabo have a name? So his club. How cool would that Kanabo be if it was anthropomorphized?
Oh, no.
So you know what that means. What does it look like? There it is.
Beautiful.
He's like, let's see, what goes first? Oh, his Kanabo is called Hasakai, a reference to the 8 commanders of Buddhism.
Or Buddhism.
It's unranked, but if Kaido dropped her, she would be considered a legend. Well, let's go through anthropomorphism. I think Kaido is much scarier. The dialogue on this is, what are you doing? Going out? I won't go outside. And then I will not go outside. It's like, I don't know. This is a weird SBS.
Yeah. Some of them are just weird. What can you do?
Some things just don't translate sometimes.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get to chapter 1013 though. Anarchy in the BM. Big Mom.
This is a reference to Anarchy in the UK, the song by Sex Pistols.
Oh. I don't really listen to Sex Pistols, so I did not get that reference at all. I do love the read. Okay.
Oh, I was going to say, I looked it up when this chapter came out and forgot, and then looked it up again. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
I do love the reader request though of Sanji looking to carve up a shark that looks like Zoro, and it has 3 swords.
Hold it. That's good. This is source of the fin. It's cute. These ideas are fantastic.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Oh boy, but we get into the chapter and Usopp is once again. It's just like, nah, Mommy, what are you thinking? Like, we gotta go. And she's just going to get up again. And Big Mom's right there. How do you expect to win? And, oh, gosh, Tama, that wound looks really vicious. Because it was a claw.
She's out. Yeah, that was a claw strike.
Right.
Yeah.
No, she's going to chase after us either way. But the main thing is she deserves what's coming to her. And Big Mom's concern is like, Tama, are you still alive? And Nami starts getting her attacks ready. And Ulti's back up. It's like, he decided to stay and fight. And, of course, all the Mooksers are like, look at her twirling her baton. It's like, how are you going to fight Lady Ulti with cheerleading tricks? Also, very disturbing smile fruit user. Did not notice until just now.
Yeah, the elephant trunk where he's the end of the trunk.
Oh my God. I'm terrified by that.
That is awful. That is truly awful.
But I like Nami attempting to make it work. Takes out all the mooks. Ulti's too fast and dodges tornado tempo. Grabs hold of Nami and is getting ready to headbutt her to death. But Big Mom with the save, calling forth Napoleon, Prometheus, and Hera to combine into a brand new attack, which is pretty freaking sweet, honestly. The Maser Cannon.
This is straight up like a Megazord attack. I love it.
It kind of is. The freaking thing just outright pierces Ulti.
Oh, right through her. Yeah.
Yeah. So much for that defense.
Yeah.
Ulti is down.
All right. We had, 6 Toby Ropo to fight. Big Mom just took out 2 of them. So that's one way to deal with it.
Yeah. Like, I like that Usopp and Nami were active. I wish they got more of a fight.
Yeah, I do too.
I think
it does. It's a little bit deflating to be like, all right, well, here's basically the second strongest character in the room, just kind of pissed off.
Yeah. It's like, it's convenient. It works out, but I wanted them to try to have that. But I guess it still sort of shows the limits of what they're capable of. They don't have hockey. They just have certain things. Like, they're capable, but there's a certain level they haven't quite reached yet. And I think, I do think Nami can get there if she had Zeus, but we haven't.
That was sort of the thing. But yeah. And I can at least, this is maybe cope a little bit, but I do think at least with Usopp's case, it is certainly all of those other things, and also I feel like a bad matchup for his sensibilities.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that there's not really a good matchup for Usopp in this set, and he's in this group.
Yeah,
he has
certainly. Yeah, weirdly, if anything, of like the weakling trio, as we'll kind of see, like Chopper is kind of doing the best out of them.
Yeah, he really is. He's doing some major work later on. Because I'll be honest, I did not think that Page 1 and Ulti were down. I thought they were just incapacitated for now.
Like I said, I don't entirely remember, but like, I don't know, man. I see that page again. I see that laser blast. I'm like, I think it's over. I think it's done. It's wraps.
Yeah. I don't see it coming back. It's like she's just passed out. Page 1 is in the floor.
Yeah.
There's no fight left here.
Yeah.
So, they're on Tama protection duty from this point on, I think.
I think so, yeah.
But Prometheus is very happy with the combo attack success. And all the minions are just like, wait, Big Mom just blasted Ulti. Were we supposed to be in an alliance with her? What's going on here?
Right, yeah. Of course, it's all right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And poor Tama's worried about Komichio too.
Yeah, she wants her friend, but we can't do anything right now. We have to come back for him later. And that's when Nami spots Zeus. And she's like, wait, but then who's the other lightning cloud? And Zeus gets to see co-workers talking about him behind his back.
Oh,
which is never a great feeling.
You feel bad for him.
Because Prometheus is like, wow, we make a really great team, huh? We could never have done that attack with stupid Zeus. And here comes Napoleon's like, no, it's because you were so in tune with me, right, Hera? And Hera's just, don't fool yourselves, you silly little boys. I was only obeying Mama. And Prometheus goes, you're here because I asked Mama for a girlfriend, so no. Oh,
just all the while it's like you're seeing your brothers just like flirt with the new girl right in front of you. You're just poor Zeus, like the just like abandoned puppy, just crying like, who's that girl? And they're like, it's nice to have some glamour around. That's right, the three of us will be unstoppable. And he's like, who is she?
And then it's like, oh, it's Nami. He's trying to smile at her, and she just goes, huh. Just that little like. Not paying attention to the sad look on Zeus. Like, you feel bad for him, but he made his choice.
And he was only following orders, but still.
Yeah. And he's like, Big Mom spots him, is like, like, hi Mama. Looks like we have a new member. We'll be so tough as a foursome now. No, I don't need you anymore. And Prometheus is just yelling at him. He's like, yeah, you left Mama to die, Zeus. How many times have you screwed up? We're better off without you, which is kind of not his fault considering he got locked in a cage. But
right, yeah. He should not have gotten locked in the cage, by their logic. Yeah. And then This is horrifying. Where
really
Big Mom is like, "Go eat Zeus, Hera. His soul will make you stronger." She's like, "All right," and so she just starts biting on him, like, "Thanks for the meal, Mr. Zeus." And then it's just the pleads, like in his dying breath. He's like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I always mess up. You don't want me around. I'll go somewhere else. I'll never bother you again. Just please don't kill me." It's just, oh my god.
It's like, nah, that would make you nothing but a soul thief, Zeus. If you feel truly sorry, Leo let her eat you and become newfound strength. And
this is the duology of Big Mom, and of course, right after that, she's like, "Right, Tama."
It's like, you agree with me, right? I make sense. And she just plucks Tama right out of the hands of Usopp. It's like, this is gonna be dangerous, so let's put you elsewhere. And stay right here. It's like, no, but these Straw Hat people are a wicked bunch of pirates. It's like, no, they're my friends. And of course, Nami and Usopp are running away.
Going straight for the kill.
Oh yeah, she is. And Zeus is going for Nami, and just he has a chunk bitten.
Yeah, it's just literally bitten out of him.
And he tries to apologize. Like, "I'm sorry for trying to kill you earlier. I'm a coward. I couldn't disobey Mama. I was trying to save myself, so I betrayed you after you were so nice to me. I'm just a sniveling, no good coward." And Nami, which I think really does say something about how betrayed she felt with this, because she forgave the fisherman.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course, she'll never forgive Arlong, so I think that's the difference. It's like, the act of one is not, paint the other.
And in this case, it's personal,
Yeah, it's personal. It's like, I don't care. I told you we'll never be friends again. And like, I know that, but now that they won't take me back here either, I'm all alone in the world. They're just going to just kill me. I don't want to die knowing everyone hates me. It's fine if you don't forgive me, but just watch. I'm going to rebel. For the first and last time, I can at least make it up to one person as I die. So run for safety, Nami. This is how I want to be remembered.
He's crying. He's turning black. He's going in for. He's like, "All right, I'm going to fight." And then Nami's just like, "Zeus." He's just just electricity flying everywhere. And then you turn the page, just Big Mom just catches him.
Just plucks him out of the air. And it's like, oh, already out of energy. And you can just see the soul getting sucked out of him. It's like, ugh,
he's dying.
You really are useless. And Big Mom just tosses him to Hera, who's just getting ready to eat him. And Nami tries to save him with the black balls to eat and get away. It's no good. He lost
Hera
his soul. And Hera eats Zeus. And yep, she's even stronger now, which I didn't even register that Zeus died here. Like, I was like, he's still around. Like, looking at closer, I was like, no, he's dead, which really messes with the idea of like, yay, power up for Nami. No, what the hell?
No. Yeah, he's it's Zeus giveth and Zeus taketh away, I suppose.
Yeah. That's such a bummer. I really was looking forward to the idea of Nami getting that power up.
As temporary as it was.
Yeah. She really didn't get to use it a lot.
I feel like maybe it is sort of the combination of things here, of her both kind of being teased with the power up and then getting it taken away, and then kind of not being able to really commit to having a full fight because she doesn't have her or have him.
Yeah. Like, the most damage she was ever able to do as Zeus was against Big Mom in the forest of Whole Cake, which really did show the potential of that team up. But it also feeds into the idea of like, Zeus is such a screw up, which is why they're kind of done.
Right.
With him.
Yeah.
So,
and very much so. I like, in some way, like especially with how Big Mom's dialogue here is, that she's like, or she sees Otama and them running away. And it's like, why are you running away from me? I hate it when people leave me. It means I have to kill them. And so, of course, all that love she had for Otama is just out the window at this point. But gone. I feel like it's also the similar feelings that she had towards Zeus, right? Of like, hey, she does not, and that had been long established by this point that the deserters, she has no love for them.
No, and it's so transactional. Like, it does not matter. Yeah. Like, Tama has seen what Big Mom is really like.
Big Mom is really like. Yeah, very much so.
Thankfully, we got Kid here coming in with the punk Gibson, just slamming Big Mom to the ground.
Catches the sword too.
It's a pretty sweet move.
Man, Kid has been on fire. I really got to give him his props. It's awesome.
I am so curious how this fight is going to go, because I'll be honest, I don't see him winning. Because I don't know what it takes to take down Big Mom. She has still not received damage. Kaido has received damage. Big Mom has not.
That is true. That is true. So, the odds aren't in his favor, but, he's going to give it the old college try. And he's going to look cool doing it, which is all I'm here for.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. But, it's time to see check in on how Luffy's doing. How
is Luffy doing? Let us know. Please tell me. I want to know.
Yeah. Kaido's just like, the outcome was obvious. You gained a powerful weapon and let it go to your head, boy. Human beings don't give up hope. No, they can't give up hope. That's the problem. It's been a long time since I got worked up like this. I failed. I should have simply cut off your head and announced my victory to everyone. Yeah, he is crying. He's like, he's face palming.
Face palming. Yeah. He's just like, oh.
And it turns out he tossed Luffy's ass off of Onigashima. And Luffy's just falling into the ocean like Big Mom was before, except Luffy is knocked out.
He's out. Yep.
And he just ends with, because now they'll keep believing that you're going to win, won't they? So it's just like, oh, damn.
By the way, did you know that today, as we're recording, it's Luffy's birthday today?
Happy birthday, Luffy. You just got your ass kicked.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
The timing of this podcast really is wonderful sometimes.
It's something else.
as we had kind of alluded to at the top of the show, right? Like, this is always going to happen.
Yeah. Like, it was still surprising. I didn't expect it to be that sudden.
Like, boom. Yeah. And kind of, primarily off screen. It was the last time we had saw him, it was like, oh, Luffy figured out, how to coat his attacks with Supreme King Haki. And it's like, okay, this is the start of the fight. He's got it figured out. He's got something. And then, just off into the ocean he goes.
And there's something just satisfying about, not satisfying, but just engaging with, it's still not enough. It's still not enough.
I mean, that's the thing, right? Because you know where this is going, right? Like, where this has to go eventually.
Yeah.
You know what is coming at some point during this fight and what it will take. But yeah, even unlocking, what did Kaido say that, like, only a handful of the strongest people, can coat their attacks in Supreme King Haki. And that was sort of, that felt like it was another step toward the key. Like, okay, we're closing the gap. And then even that was like, no. And even, it was like learning Ryuo, trying to just to pierce his skin. That was, you were at like the 1% mark now. Now maybe with Supreme King Haki, Advanced Supreme King Haki, you're like the 10% line maybe. So it's like, all right, this we're gonna be in it for the long haul.
Yeah, and as we'll see in future chapters, this sort of sets Kaido off his leash. Like, he's not locked down in one area anymore, which is a problem for everybody. Yes, very much so. Which I think might be my favorite aspect of that, is where it's just like, oh no, you don't want Kaido roaming free. You want him locked down and with somebody, or else it's going to be a problem for everybody.
Not to get too ahead of ourselves, but I feel like that is actually an aspect of this that I really do appreciate, because like I don't think we've ever had that in a One Piece arc before, because like sort of the idea, we talked about this a dozen times at this point, but like, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do everything, but what I can do is like to hold you down so you don't go after my friends, right? Like, my role here is to be the 1v1 to you. But to sort of like, there's never been that extra level of tension of like, well, okay, you lost, and so now like I could just go wreck shop everywhere else, right? Like, I feel like we've never really had an arc villain that has gotten to the point that is like, I'm just free to do what I want. I'm
trying to think, because like Crocodile, not really, because he didn't really go after them in any real way.
Yeah,
like that's the thing, and same with like Aneru, Lucci. No.
Yeah. I guess in the way that like during the fight, there's not like a, oh, you got away, and now the fact that you are roaming free is a problem for everybody else. I feel like that is a unique aspect to this encounter.
Yeah, very much so. We do have another SBS. So let's see how this set goes. Mm-hmm. Saying, I like history and found out that found not only the Edo period, but also the recent Heian and Taisho periods. Which area would you like to go to? And Oda says, is it a good pattern to go to the past? You can see samurai, oiran too. I love period dramas, yes, but if I get cavities there, I don't need anesthesia, or I don't get anesthesia. It is very painful to go to the dentist. If you really want to travel, you'd better go to the future.
Fair enough.
Oda likes his modern conveniences.
Fair enough.
Time for a continuation of another ongoing thing with these SBSs.
Oh dear.
Please draw Robin at age 40 and 60.
No, I don't know. Oh,
here we go.
Okay.
I gotta say, as a 40-year-old, Robin aged very gracefully, and honestly,
yes, very much.
She almost looks better as a 60-year-old, but 60-year-old. But you know what might help that? She got her bangs back, and hot damn.
Yes. I'm glad Oda realized his greatest mistake.
She's saying, must be good to be young. And then in 60s, like, will you join me to go investigate something? But then you see her at 40, otherwise, where she looks more like Korea.
Kind of Dr. Korea? Yeah. A little bit, yeah.
And at age 60, she looks like crazy grandma.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just imagine that rounder face with the bob cut.
Yeah.
And she's saying at age 40, my books, I threw them all away. And yeah, right? At age 60, that boy, how much would you give me for him?
Oh,
she's willing to sell Luffy.
Wow.
So that's an interesting future. But yeah, I appreciate Robin in the good future.
Yeah, I do think she got off relatively easily. I think compared to some of the other ones that are really bad.
Yeah, they're not as. She's still less rough than them.
Yeah. It could have been a lot worse.
Very much so. But let's go ahead and get to our next chapter, 1014, The Ham. I don't know if I know what this is a reference to, even after.
I think I think ham actor, I think is what the implication was.
Oh, I see.
That was another one I remember looking up at the time, but I did not look it up for this podcast.
Yeah, I have no idea. This one's kind of funny. It's like Law puzzling over a riddle in front of a painted tiger screen. It's just like capture the tiger on the screen, and the tiger's just lurking behind him, ready to steal his food.
It's like, what do you do with this? Law is positively stumped.
Yep. But into the chapter itself.
Oh. I've been waiting to talk about this.
Oh, I bet. Because we see Onigashima from a distance, and we see Luffy falling off of it, where Kaido just narrates, so you infused yourself with the color of the Supreme King, but your use of it was crude and clumsy. Gum, what was it again? He just laughs at him. You couldn't be Joy Boy either, it seems. What the hell does that mean?
What an itch, just off the cuff, right? Like... What did he mean by that? Why did he say that?
Could Luffy be Joy Boy when Joy Boy was this ancient thing that was writing in poneglyphs?
So that's great, right? Because literally the last time Joy Boy had ever been brought up to this point was Fishman Island, I believe. I don't think it is.
I feel like there's some odd mentions after that. Like some other mentions of Joy Boy being part of the poneglyphs elsewhere. Or no.
The Roger flashback. We learned that the One Piece was left there by Joy Boy. He was like, Joy Boy, what an amazing treasure you left behind. And all that stuff. Like, we know that Joy Boy was like a real person.
An ancient figure.
That was from 800 years ago.
Roger. So what does this mean to be Joy Boy?
And that either, right? So, like, does he consider himself Joy Boy? Does he consider, like, somebody else the potential to be Joy Boy?
Do you become Joy Boy by actually reaching Laugh Tale? Is that how it is?
or like, I don't know, was there something that like it's how do I word this right? It's like, because Luffy lost to Kaido, that is what makes him say you couldn't be Joy Boy either. To see that, like, maybe he thought that there was some sort of potential in him, or and I don't know, maybe that was why he was smiling. He was like, okay, I found the one. But then you ask, why would Kaido be concerned with such a thing?
Maybe he believes in this thing that apparently only Joy Boy can defeat him or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, this is just, there's so much.
It's such an so much out of nowhere line.
Nowhere.
Like, what the hell is he talking about?
Why did he say that?
And I know you know the answer.
Man. Yeah, I do.
So I guess I'll discover it at some point, but I'm like,
yeah,
when?
That is one of those things that's just like, okay, why did you say that? That seems really important and kind of contradictory to like the two things we know about Joy Boy.
Yeah, exactly. But Luffy does not get rescued.
He's just straight
into the water.
Right into the so he's gonna die.
Yep, that's not good for Luffy. I literally am. When I was reading, it's like, okay, how the hell does he come back from this?
Yeah.
It's like,
and not only that, like, if he were to somehow survive, he would still need to get back up to Onigashima.
I'm sensing some Skypiea elements here. Him trying to reach the villain again.
It's like maybe there's a secret knock-up stream.
As long as he doesn't get a giant golden ball fused around his arm again.
You know what? That is true. I feel like in terms of, I say this with love, but time wasting. I feel like, there are ways that this could go that could just make you go like, oh, come on.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We might be getting dangerously close to the Goku healing chamber bit. Yeah. And we gotta let everybody else get beat into the ground and Luffy comes in at the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But again, time for that rampage because Kaido is immediately informed that they've found Momonosuke, and he's like, I'll be there at once. And tell Bao Hong to announce the results to all of Onigashima. So it's time to start checking in on all of Onigashima. Third floor, Yamato is wreaking havoc as everybody's noticed that his chains are gone.
So, and I love that the decoy actually worked. It's like he's carrying Momonosuke.
Just tucked into his belt. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm not your prisoner anymore. I am Odin. Everybody's like, huh?
I love that. Everybody is like, what the hell is he talking about? Every single time.
It's so good. But here's the interesting thing that with Momonosuke, he's learning some things about
he's learning the lore.
Yeah, it's like, it would seem that I truly must not die. It's like, well, of course you mustn't die. What do you mean by that?
Right. Also, that panel has also become an edit, much like the one with the Yamato. It's like, One Piece is really good this week. As he's
it's fun.
Copy of Shonen Jump.
That's good. And as Shinobu's saying that, and all of a sudden, Momo gets a massive headache or something like this. Like, what's that? Who is it? And he's like, what is it now? It's like, that's not something really answered either. It's just like, what is going on there?
I mean, you know what? I'll keep it to myself.
I mean, we get the answer.
Yeah.
We get the answer by the end of the set. So it just in the moment, it's like, what is, who's trying to contact him there or anything like that? Because it very much is like the like
on Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe.
But we go to the honestly, That is funny now that you mention that, and the way that every little moment we have to mention Momonosuke, he's got that the observation hockey, right? Like he's hearing the voices. We've been just planting that to establish it to make sure that you remember.
Yeah. But I love checking in on the performance floor because it's Chopper body slamming Queen, just slamming him into the side in his brachiosaur form. And
I'll be honest, I thought the slap was like I thought that was it. Like I did not remember Chopper like actually going toe to toe with Queen and kind of kicking his ass a bit.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
and his men are just cheering him on.
Go
but
Chopper.
We might notice that everybody kind of has arrows in their back.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going so well, and Chopper's definitely feeling it. It's like. Queen, however, is not. That dinosaur hide is a pain in the butt to get through.
Yes.
Like, guy who's winning wouldn't be panting like that raccoon dog. And where are those arrows coming from? Parasparrow.
Of course.
He's just pot-shotting them.
Yeah, basically. That seems like a good role for him.
Yeah. Which also means is like, if it wasn't for Cat Viper coming to get revenge, there's a good matchup for Usopp.
Honestly, yeah. I didn't think of that.
I don't know.
I kind of want that now.
yeah, that would be nice. It's not happening. I just know it's not happening.
Yeah.
But we did. But Chopper did get a power up, which is kind of cool. He's like, nothing seems to hurt Queen. I'm finally able to extend my monster time, and already I have less than 10 minutes left. And we get a mini flashback where Caesar proved useful. He wanted to show his superiority by making fun of him the fact that he can only stay in the monster form for 3 minutes. It's like, what, are you so precious about your looks? You call yourself a pirate. It's like, Rumble Balls, that looks like sloppy work. Get a list of these chemicals and you can stretch that gigantification time to 30 minutes. There's risk, but you're not a coward, are you?
It's just hilarious. God, I hate Caesar. He's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
That is one way to get Chopper, like, all right, from my fellow scientist who's, kind of a little creep.
Yeah. I love how he doesn't try to trick him or anything. He's just like,
no,
I'm going to legit tell you how to make this work. And
Here's your secret life hack.
Which tells me that I wonder if Chopper can get a further upgrade to the Rumble Balls since, I know Egghead's coming up. I know Vegapunk is a part of that.
Right. Science.
That has potential for some upgrades.
Yeah. I feel like this is sort of opening because I feel like we didn't really. I mean, God, when was the last time we even mentioned the Rumble Balls? But like, I guess the idea that it is sort of like something scientific or based in medical science, and so that is sort of a vector for Chopper to learn and get better at. And I guess that was partly addressed like a time skip Fishman Island stuff, but it was sort of a blink and you miss it basically.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to forget the Rumble Balls are a scientific thing, but he is the only Zoan that has 7 forms.
That is true.
So, very, very fun. Honestly, it'd be pretty wild to see other Zoans use the Rumble Ball, see what happened to them.
Yeah, we've never seen that before.
No.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting thing to have somebody actually steal a Rumble Ball from them and use it for themselves.
I would hate to see what a Smile user would look like with that.
No, I don't want that. No. But Queen continues to be weird because he keeps having all these beam weapons, like weapons coming out of his mouth, which just goes black coffee beam and sends out a blast that Chopper dodges.
This is a pun, by the way. I love this pun because it's so stupid. In Japanese, the way you pronounce coffee is kohi, and so in Japanese this is just called black kohi. But kohi can also be translated as beam. Basically, as like light fire or whatever, basically. And so I love the way of like calling it black coffee beam. It kind of sounds like coffee bean.
Yes.
I feel like it kind of conveys the same idea, but also still being like kind of like, what?
It's a little odd. Okay. I didn't associate him with coffee, but sure.
Yeah. Let alone the fact that he's a dinosaur shooting laser beams.
It's so crazy. And of course, Parasparrow's getting ready to just continue raining down arrows, but that's when the Marys start getting contacted for their diffusion mode, and Kaido starts speaking to everyone. It's like, announcement to all of Onigashima, the fight is over. The highest bounty on the enemy side, Straw Hat Luffy, has lost. And that's when we get another look at what the hell is
this Queen again. What is he? That is a great question.
He seems to be a cyborg, which
he's certainly mechanical of some kind.
Because it's funny, he seems so non-mechanical when he's in his human form. But he goes into his brachiosaur form, and all of a sudden he's just able to extend his neck
all
and
over the place.
Guns out of his mouth. It's like, what the hell is happening?
Whatever. He's so funny, man.
And it's pretty fun to see the reactions to this, to the announcement, because, Chopper's like, what, Luffy, no. And Marco's just like, wait, Straw Hat? And Frankie's immediately like, who are you kidding?
Yeah, right. I don't buy it.
Yeah. And, Jinbei doesn't react to it as he's fighting, you finally get a little peek at his fight that's still going on.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it is kind of interesting. Like, there's still a lot of these fights here we have not cut back to at all. It feels like the past, 10 chapters.
A lot of it has been on mainly Chopper, Nami, and Usopp. So I guess Oda's getting his cowardly trio out of the way first.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're kind of going up the ranks.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah, the Kozuki Samurai and the Pirate Captain have both fallen. Who will be next? Can anyone else win? Master Kaido will now descend and begin to clean up the stragglers. But heed closely, for Master Kaido will allow you to surrender. And
yeah, see, even that. No matter at what point, he is willing to let you join his cause.
Oh, yeah. And Law's kind of freaking out. Kid is like, Big Mom's trying to, be all like, you hear that? And Kid's just like, who cares what happens to that idiot? Tama's upset, and, and we see Brooke and Robin looking pretty determined. And I love this. It's like, only those who raise their arms in surrender and compliance will be spared their lives and allowed to serve as our followers. And Sanji and Zoro shout at the same time, screw that.
Yeah.
While Zoro's asleep.
Yes. Wakes up. Actually, yeah, I think he's asleep but still yelling. his eye is closed, but he's the idea that just join Kaido, you must relinquish your crew. They're like, yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, not happening. But time to check in on Momo, and Chondro has arrived. And,
yeah, here he comes.
Getting ready to be a problem. But Kinemon and Kiku made it there beforehand. They're just checking in on Momo, who's still having those crazy headaches. It's like, but also at the same time, Shinobu notices like, oh God, there's a Mary here. We gotta go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and we know at this point, like, oh yeah, we found him.
Yeah, but Momo's headache, as he's hearing this, is like, we must tell everyone. So, what do we want to tell? Well, we'll find out soon enough, because they don't have to wait, because here comes fake Odin again, and
what do you mean fake?
Yeah, messes with Shinobu, messes with Momo, but Kiku is like, no, not again. It's not him.
Yeah, and I love Kinemon just sort of subtly like the turn your head.
Yeah, you can't watch this.
Yeah, Kiku is about to stab your father.
And it's like, not once, but twice you show us these mocking lines. It's like, oh, why are you so angry? It's me. And she's so upset for Ashura, what happened to him. And, it's like, don't use his body to call this one's name, Kanjuro. It's some kind of joke. I'm the man who took you and Izo in. And it's just enough to get her to tear up and hesitate. And it just, I feel so bad.
She couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Stab through the chest. Could you really cut me down? And it just, she can't do it. She can't do it.
Oh,
and it turns out Chondro was actually within that painting.
Right. This is the real one. This is the real one.
Yep.
I think.
And he's like, it's only fair. The wound you already gave me will prove fatal, Kiku. And down she goes into Kinemon's arms, and.
Well, and it's interesting by his dialogue there. I guess it kind of suggests that, like, I guess in some ways, like, he kind of already considers himself a dead man.
Yeah.
And he's kind of just like using the last of his time to basically screw with everybody as much as he can.
Pretty much. It's just, he's just getting out all that last minute damage in. And it's just, this is one of those where, like, Oda, don't let this one stick. Cause it just, it's rough, but it does kind of feel like we're going to be getting a little Seven Samurai in this, or maybe not all samurai are going to survive this big battle.
Yeah,
which Oda loves his classics, so I could see him.
I think This one feels a little less definitive than Ashura.
Yeah. Because
like it's maybe Cope, but
it might be Cope, but it's also kind of in the same spot that Ulti just got a hole blasted through her, and I don't think she's dead.
Yeah, so we're not gonna like. Oda will just, I feel, just kind of arbitrarily say this character's dead.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit until we learn what actually happened to her, but I do like the last words is like, this one has failed, but if the fallen snow is melting, then surely the hour of dawn is close at hand. And
the fallen snow is a reference to her name, Yukinojo.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, and sure the light of Wano's dawn will shine all the way down to the underworld. And here comes Kanjuro to try to hack away at Kinemon, and nah, Kinemon's not having that. Slices him immediately, and
he's done.
Yep.
I feel like
is
poor
it for Kanjuro.
Kinemon has been through so much that like this final attack really does feel like it feels sort of like the height of his emotions kind of reaching a peak.
Yeah.
And I feel like, the way, this Kanjuro follows and he's like, that's it. If anyone should close the curtains on my final act, it ought to be you. And as they're, you've got those flashbacks of just like how much time they spent together, how much they really meant to each other. And he says that after all on stage, we were always the best of friends. Speaking of characters who you're not sure are dead.
Yeah, but
that one feels a little more. It feels a little more definitive than Kiku for sure.
Yeah, but as Kanjuro is dying, big old crash in the ceiling, and who should show up? He's taking some cues from Big Mom, but Kaido.
Yes. And
Kinemon's just like, Shinobu, get Momo out of here. And you just see the crackling energy of the hockey surrounding Kaido's club. And Kinemon goes to block with his swords and just takes the hit.
Snaps in half like a toothpick.
Yeah. And you can see the sword's ends flying off.
Yeah. That is like, a direct hit.
It looks, if this was a more violent show, manga, you would just assume that his entire top half was just crushed into itself.
Yeah. Like, I really do gotta hand it. I feel like the samurai in particular have just been going through it.
I didn't put it together until now, but it really does feel like Oda's been like, no, we gotta Seven Samurai this. Like, there's only gonna be I forget how many samurai survive. Sorry for the spoilers from Seven Samurai, but I think only 4 of them survive.
God.
So I think we're looking at least 3. We're up to, I think we've had our
9.
Third with we had 9. We've lost, I guess we can boot Kanjuro, put Izo in there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So we've lost 2 so far between Ashura and Kiku.
Yeah.
So,
and man, especially this coming directly off of like, oh right, Luffy lost. Like, it is kind of like, oh, things are turning sour extremely fast.
Yeah, this is not good. And just that scream from Momo, just Kinemon. And then the ominousness of like, Onigashima reaches the Wano mainland. It's like, crap, time is running out.
Time is running out and Luffy is drowning.
Things are not going well. They really haven't been going well. There's just been a lot of small victories followed by a lot of bigger defeats.
Yeah, that is kind of very much the vibe, isn't it? It's like just these little bits of progress, but nobody said it was ever going to be easy, man. And I do like that. Like, this really does kind of feel like a war, right? It really does feel. This plan was always a long shot, and it gets to feel like a long shot in moments like this.
It does, because they are still completely overwhelmed when it comes to numbers.
Yep. Yeah, that too.
So, yeah. But before we get into our final chapter, we do have one final SBS for this one. Final one for the volume as well. Saying, and we start out with, I've been reading since volume 1, but when you draw your... I don't know if I want to say that.
Oh, no.
I've been reading since volume 1, but when will you draw your penis, Oda? Really, we're crossing a line with this?
I don't know, man. That's kind of gross.
That is really kind of gross. I'm actually a little upset at Oda for choosing this one. He just goes, I'll never draw it. I'm like, no.
Should have kept that one in the drafts.
Yeah.
Nah, man. No, I'm not about it. That's nasty. Don't do that.
Fortunately,
kids reading for
we have better
Christ's
questions
sake.
Following that.
Oh, thank goodness. Jesus Christ.
Next question is, isn't Black Maria's ability similar to the Smiles? Because of the face. We were wondering about that.
Yeah.
I see, of course. If it's a hybrid form up to now, it shouldn't have two faces, and it's supposed to have spider hands. But in fact, he doesn't have a completely fixed type. You can change the transformation point with a relatively small amount of operation, just like Chopper can control the transformation. So basically, Black Maria has enough control over her Zoan form that when she does the combo type, she can choose what part of it's spider, what part of it's human. So she doesn't want to. She's so vain, she doesn't want to get rid of her beauty.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah,
that is awesome. I did not know that.
Yeah, he draws a little thing where it's Maria actually combined, where she has like 6 arms and the whole back end and the spider sort of cover. And it's like, I think Black Maria couldn't afford turning completely into a spider because she isn't pretty. So she must have used some drug or such to change her hybrid form. So that explains it. So she couldn't handle not being beautiful, which is rather interesting.
It's interesting, talking about the Rumble Ball, right? Like the influence drugs have on devil fruits.
Who would have guessed? But only Zoans, apparently.
Yeah, but only Zoans, yeah. Which they're like technically living things, so I guess that makes some kind of, I don't know, man. Ask Vegapunk.
Got no clue. But final question is, I've waited 10 years for Jinbei to join the Straw Hats. Me too. I'm Jinbei's fan, so I made this symbol myself. Please make this the symbol, Jinbei's symbol. And basically it's just like, sort of symbols we see for everybody else, just Jinbei's face surrounded by flames. Cool. Actually, it looks like it's surrounded by the sun symbol, the sun pirate symbol.
Oh, that's sick.
It's like, and Oda goes, whoa, it's really cool. I really want to use it as is, but flags have to follow a pattern, so let me change up a bit. Can I arrange it? Joshua invented the symbol, and I made it official. So, yeah, Oda just cleaned it up a bit to make it fall in line with his usual style.
Very cool.
Yeah. And he uses the opportunity to announce that they're still looking for questions for Jinbei's voice actors. So,
good reminder.
Got that coming up.
Cool beans.
So at least we ended strong after that awful beginning.
Jesus Christ.
Whew. Anyway, chapter 1015, Chains, and I love this cover. Senor Pink being confused for a baby by a stork.
That's fantastic. And he's
so good.
He's just chilling. He's unbothered.
It feels like it'd be against his coda to just go against that. It's like, whatever.
Right.
Oh boy. But we begin the chapter itself with a reminder that yes, Luffy is drowning.
And I of course, I love all of the Straw Hats, are basically like, no. But poor Chopper, of course, will believe anything. So he's like, you didn't really lose, did you?
Yeah.
He's
what
crying.
Are we supposed to do now? And Chopper still just a little too naive. And all the people around are just like, so is it pointless to keep fighting? Is Momonosuke safe at least? And those dumplings actually did help out. It was like, thanks to those dumplings, speed brought us. I'm feeling great. And got the gorilla fist guy.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know how you did it, but you samurai brought the most powerful rookies out there to this fight. You weren't weak, that's for sure. Master Kaido's just that strong. And Izo's just like, that news is going to hurt morale, but we don't know if it's true or not. It's like Sanji's using Zoro to knock guys aside.
It's great. He's like, listen to those idiots acting like the battle is lost. Of course, Zoro and Sanji, of course, by that point are just, they don't bite for a second.
No. He's like, that's when we go back to Chopper, and Queen is like, hey, he's only playing games with you because I thought you wanted to play. And like, Chopper was getting some decent hits in, but was not really doing much. But at least he got the scrap. At least he felt like he had a more impactful fight than Usopp or Nami.
He got more to do than I remember, which is great.
Which is nice.
I really
not only solved it, but got all that to go. Yeah.
I really thought the slap was it.
But Perospero getting ready to send out a just massive wave of arrows, and just apocalyptic candy shower, and there's nowhere to run. Guy shouting out, "I'm dead!" And Queen showing off more about his body is just so messed up, where he has his teeth extended into like needles.
More teeth, yes. He's ready to chow down on Chopper, poor guy.
Yeah, he's just like, that meat of yours looks nice and tender. And that's when here comes Sanji with the Diable Jambe right into Queen's face, knocking away those teeth, and then goes into a rotisserie strike to send his head whirling all around so that he's the one that gets hit by all of Perospero's arrows, and sends him right into Perospero, just clearing the board completely with his entrance.
Fantastic.
That is the Sanji aura we love.
Absolutely. I was gonna say Oda loves to bully Sanji, but he still gets some of the best entrances.
He really does. Like that's the one thing, is like, he'll never get what he really wants, but he makes for some damn good entrances and just cool moments.
Yeah, and he even takes out a cigarette, looking all cool. He's like, "He held out strong. Well done, Chopper." It's so sick.
It's like, but Luffy, don't cry, idiot. After all this time we've been together, how many miracles have you seen? I love how he just kicks Zoro to him. He's just like, take care of him. He's got the strength of 10 when he's healthy. 2,000.
I love he's struggling with it. It's like 2,000, and then it seems we might be finally getting our face off.
Finally have Sanji versus Queen. As soon as he showed up and kicked him in his head, it's like, yes, we've done it. It was only a matter of time before it was Sanji versus Queen.
And not only that, the Queen is like, you're Judge's son, so he knows Judge, and we established that earlier. But I feel like that is sort of like, okay, there's the connection, right? Like there's that's how we get them to fight.
Yes, and Chopper has one more key thing to do. He needs to do some emergency.
Heal Zoro.
To Zoro to get him back in fighting fit. So
yes, very much so.
And of course, the Samurai's like, why does he keep fighting? His captain's already dead. And Marco's like, oh, this is why I like you guys.
Always fun. Again, Marco's just chilling.
Yeah,
he's great.
But checking in on the first floor crawl space, not looking good.
It is
Kiku's
just a
down,
mountain of
Conjuro's
bodies.
Down. Kinemon is down, and Momo's just crying so much. But Kinemon not giving up as he's kind of like sort of heading towards Momo, stabs him in the leg with his broken sword.
Yeah, just this little itty bitty sword, and then just like you see that look from Kaido, and he's just like, ugh. But then I love this flashback. I love this. We just Kinemon's bloodied and beaten and hanging on for dear life, and then we get this nice little scene with Momonosuke and Kinemon being like, you want me to call you father? That is right, to ensure that your bloodline is kept secret. And then he's like, hey, Lord Momonosuke. I said Lord again, father. It just feels so wrong. He's like, get it right, father. And it's just like, it's cute.
Like, should I be his father wholesome. Instead?
Yeah. It's funny too, because again, I remember in Punk Hazard, I remember there's one scene where Momonosuke almost lets it slip. I
missed that. It just didn't register with me at the time that was happening, because they did play it so well. Where it's just like, I had no idea that they weren't.
Yeah, exactly. You would have no reason to doubt it.
Yeah. And God, just the sheer desperation of this, and it is brutal, and to see it happen to Kinemon, who's gone through so much since Punk
as we've said at this point. It really does feel like, as we said last chapter, right? Like the Akazaya Samurai in particular is like, I'm going to make you guys suffer extra hard. Like relatively, the Straw Hats are all kind of peachy keen. Yeah, Luffy notwithstanding, and Zoro's a chopper, he'll be fine. But yeah, all of the samurai, almost like one by one, are just kind of like, all right, you get it, now you get it, now you get it.
Yeah. And I think Oda's playing with that because he knows that the audience knows that he won't kill off the Straw Hats,
Yeah. Right. This is how we create that tension.
So you use that Akazaya 9. You use that connection you built up with Kinemon over so much time, and then the Akazaya 9 throughout all of Wano.
I feel like even relative to sort of like maybe some of the other kind of companions and friends we've met along the way, who are kind of like our viewpoint for like, okay, we can't really do too much to the Straw Hats, but like these guys, we can really put them through the ringer. I feel like even relative to that, right? Like the Akazaya Samurai are just like it is some of the most violent I feel like One Piece has ever been.
Yeah, I'd say that I'm sad that I'm blanking on his name again, but Toy Soldier went through the most emotional pain from all of Luffy's friends, and that's saying something considering we have Vivi right there.
Yeah, and he cut off his own leg. That's his doing.
His own wife didn't recognize him when she died.
Yeah. that is absolutely brutal. Yeah.
But yeah, Kinemon, no, he just definitely takes the most punishment physically because he's just desperately holding on. It's like, flee for your life, Momonosuke. Run, Shinobu. And he's just like, it's kind of like, what will these extra seconds buy you? What will their escape change? Face your death like a warrior, and he just stabs him through the back.
Right through, like through the gut, through the back. Like it is, I guess through the back, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. And just walks away with from his bloody mess. And the problem with defeat is so few can accept it when it arrives, and it's just like
much like Luffy. Kaido's in a bad mood.
He really is. He got his hopes up and they were dashed.
Yeah. It's like, all right, it's over. I'm no longer having fun.
Yeah. But Momo still did something brave amongst all this because he got a hold of the Frog Mary. And Shinobi's like, why are you holding that? And he's like, I must tell them. And he's here with that voice that was in his head, like it was giving him that headache. He's like, Momo, tell them. And he uses the Mary to say, my name is Kozuki Momonosuke. I pass along Luffy's words. And everybody's like, oh, Momo's still alive. Excellent. Like, wait, he's crying? Is it because Kaido already killed Luffy? And he goes, Luffy is alive. And he tells me that he will return to the battle. So keep fighting no matter how hard and painful it is. As long as you still breathe, continue the fight. And we see Luffy blacked out. And it's these freaking moments that Oda gets me so freaking hard that he gets me to tear up because of the sheer like awesomeness of Luffy drowning to death and still saying that
he's like communicating like through like the voice of all things, like the same way that he did on that Zonisha did to them on Zo, right?
Yeah,
like it is. He's down for the count. Obviously, can't speak. He's underwater and unconscious. And God, I love this too because we had those moments with Kaido, right, where he was like, he's unconscious, but he's still staring at me, right? Like the idea that like Luffy's will is so strong that it sort of surpasses consciousness itself. Which I feel like
so
really
freaking cool.
It's so cool, and I think really this sort of idea again, playing with like that whatever the voice thing is, right, that we don't really quite understand yet. I feel like the ways in which it manifests like this, right, that it's I don't know. I love seeing it play out and stuff like in ways like this.
It's just that sheer determination that just always cuts through.
It does. And that's the hope that we need.
Yeah. It's a rallying cry where like him saying Luffy is going to win and all the samurai cheer, all the men that were betrayed by Queen cheer. You got Frankie smiling, Chopper crying, Brooke just getting ready for it.
Fighting on. Yeah.
Just got that boost of confidence that everybody sort of needed as the Toba Rappo were just like, And Kaido just goes, are you satisfied now, son of Odin? And Kaido goes for it, and that's when Shinobu uses her ripe jutsu to break off a piece of Onigashima and basically escape that way. It's like, I'm getting off this island. We're just going.
Yeah, we're getting out of here. God, no matter what.
There is nothing else to do. But then the freaking sense of hope arrives. Like, I am bravo Oda for setting
using
this up
all of his pieces
and making me think that they just miss out on it. Of course, again, frickin' Law's crew never gets to do anything, but no, they're in the sub and they spot Luffy's body, and it's like it's a person. It's that Straw Hat. How could he be speaking water? I don't know. Just help him. So, yeah, he directed his way to him, and
it always finds a way.
What an amazing way to get a save. And oh man, I honestly forgot about this last panel.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was playing dumb because I was like, does he not remember?
So I'll be honest. I read these chapters like 5 days ago.
No, okay, that's fair.
I was planning to reread them today. I got through the first 4. My son was needed a lot more help with things, so I wasn't able to read this final chapter. So I was like, oh wait, did Zeus die? I kind of forgot. So bravo on playing dumb for this, because I completely forgot that he somehow transferred into the climate baton itself, which good solution.
We're back, baby.
Oh gosh,
feels good. It's very much like I feel like, and Oda's so good at this, right? Like he will get there. He will take a very long, winding road, and will kind of he'll take the path that you won't think, but he'll get where you kind of want him to go in the end. And that's very much what this feels like. Is like, oh, Nami got the upgrade, but then she didn't. We're back.
Nope, she got it again.
and also resolved, like the Big Mom wants nothing to do with Zeus at this point, so there's no need to chase. So
yeah,
all right, we're good. We're set.
And she throws her souls around willy-nilly, so it's not like it's a big deal that he's gone.
Yeah.
But I guess the bigger question is that soul completely self-sufficient, or does it disappear once Big Mom dies? That's
a good question.
I have no idea on that one, because technically it shouldn't exist anymore because, well, the devil food is gone. So, that is rather interesting.
Yeah.
Probably won't be answered, but that's whatever. But yeah, I love that Tama's crying and he's like, he's still alive. It's like, let's get up to that stage. And
right, we still got to do the plan.
Yeah,
right?
Still got to do that plan. And it's such a nice, subtle way. It's like, oh, I'm glad to hear about Straw Hat. We're like, wait, who's talking? And that's when you see the climate baton talking with Zeus.
Yeah. Like,
and Big Mom's just convinced. It's like, nah, they're just bluffing for him. If he fell into the sea, he's dead for sure. But the longer you work with him, the more... And that's when Law shows up. Yeah, the longer you work with him, the more you get this funny feeling that he'll find a way out of this in the end. And I love this. It's just Law and Kid being like, let's form an alliance. So
yeah, well, Kid, he's like, don't tell me you're here to mess up my fight. He wants nothing to do with it.
Such good setups here, because
it's not just Kid versus Big Mom.
Yes. It's that this evens the odds a little bit more. Maybe not enough, but a bit more, because I didn't think about this, because I always was like, oh, I want
Brooke before
Brooke to take care of it. But with her not being able to take outside damage, Law might be perfect for doing the inside damage and actually doing some real harm to her. Because if we notice in the fight up above, he only attacked Kaido. He never attacked Big Mom.
Oh, you're right. I didn't think about that. So I guess it was kind of saving that, if that is kind of going to be a kind of our trump card, kind of going to be a reveal.
Yeah.
And I like this thematically too. As much as I would like, any of the Straw Hats to take a fight against Big Mom, you have the worst generation here. You have Luffy trying to take down one emperor, and we have the other two of the worst generation trying to take down another.
Yeah.
And so, in terms of like, again, way back to Sabaody, to, kind of posturing these three as kind of, about on the same level, I think this makes the most sense. I like this matchup a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think it's pretty evident at this point that Luffy is just kind of stronger than these two.
At this point, neither of them know about the whole Supreme King thing, so.
Yeah. I think Luffy's just a little more capable than them, which fits that he's the one fighting Kaido.
Yeah. But of course, and speaking of Kaido, we do have, it's great that we know that Luffy's alive, but we do have one more problem. Who is going to hold down Kaido so that he doesn't, mess with everybody else. He doesn't go wreaking havoc. And who is it? But Yamato.
Oh. I'm very curious about this fight because I don't think he can win, obviously, but I'm curious how much of it's very much like the Akazaya 9. How much of a fight can he put up?
Yeah. And I love this, he just calls out Kaido. I think you mean Father Yamato. And he's like, no, I've come here to cut those chains. And that's where the chapter ends. It is kind of like, we had the question of like, okay, like how strong is Yamato? We're going straight to the top. We are like, okay, that's it. We're just
time to figure that out.
Yeah. And of all things to give Yamato something to do, and the setup, and with how much like we know that like, okay, like we were like, oh, like my father wouldn't kill me, right? And it's like, no, he's done. It's like I do not consider you my father anymore.
I think it also speaks to Kaido knows Yamato's strength, because he specifically wanted him to lead.
To become the Shogun
of Onigashima while he's away.
Yeah.
That's a recognition of strength, which tells me that Yamato might be stronger than King.
We're gonna. He's gonna hold down the fort. That's for sure.
Yeah,
he kind of has to.
Kinda. So yeah, we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, a little family feud. It's a good hook for next week.
It's a great hook. I am
quite
excited to see what happens next with that.
I'm excited because now it feels like with the set we have set up our fights with the Toby Roppo, with Frankie and Jinbei and Nami, not Nami, Robin and Brooke, and now we've got like, okay, we've got Queen versus Sanji, we've got Big Mom versus Law and Kid, we've got Yamato versus Kaido. It feels like we are starting to kind of like move into like our second phase fights.
Yes, it feels like we've almost everything's almost finalized. Like the two big missions we have right now is get Luffy back on Onigashima, get Tama to the main stage, and get Zoro healed up enough that he can take on King. So, I wonder how many of those boxes are going to get ticked in the next 5 chapters.
Yeah, that is kind of the last kind of outlier, right? Like King's just kind of here.
He's sort of being held down by Marco, so I guess what's going to happen between him and Marco?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and we've got a Can Viper on the way to to deal with Paris Barrow.
Paris Barrow, that's true. Yeah, we still need to see what Kawamatsu and Izo are going to do.
That's true. Yeah.
Well.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, and lest we forget, Killer and Hawkins.
Killer and Hawkins. We have Raizo versus that other the head ninja.
Oh yeah, the Fukurokuju. We got the ninjas fighting each other. Yeah. Like it really does feel like, okay, we're kind of again moving into the next phase. It's
time to see who's gonna like win these.
Yeah, man. This is fun. This
it's a lot of fun.
The Onigashima has been a ton of fun so far.
It's just classic One Piece. It's exactly what you want. And it's hard to gauge the pacing chapter, like if it was a week to week and really 3 weeks a month, 3 out of the 3 chapters a month, I should say. But 5 at a time, it continues to be really good.
It really does. Yeah. It's been moving, honestly, it doesn't feel slow. It doesn't feel, if anything, I kind of felt on my first read, I was like, oh, this set's like kind of chaotic. Like it's kind of all over the place. But I think because, again, it feels like a lot of these characters don't stay in one place for too long, right? Like it feels fluid. It feels like we still have these major shakeups in terms of the status quo. We have, again, last week, Luffy kind of being like, all right, I got this. And then everybody else goes down below. And then now this week, it's like, oh, he lost. And now we have a new problem. And he's got tossed into the ocean.
And it feels like once somebody is in place, Oda just is like, let's leave him there. Go elsewhere until we get all the others in place.
Yeah, it is, man. It was literally, I think chapter 1005, right? Was when we got Robin versus Black Maria, right? Like,
It's been a while.
not seen a bit of that, or really any of Jinbei versus Husu or Frankie versus Sasaki. It is really funny to think like that. Okay, we put these guys in this place. We're just gonna ignore that for now. Not even gonna touch it.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what's coming. Who knows what's all going to go down, but it has so much potential.
It does.
So, yeah. With that being said, I believe we've said all we've wanted. Feel like I'm saying say a lot here, but all we wanted to say about chapters 1011 to 1015 of One Piece. Thank you so much for listening, and you can find more of my ramblings and stream VODs over at BitNerd Games on YouTube, or simply BitNerd on BlueSky. And Brandon, where can everyone find you at?
I am Brandon Bovia on BlueSky, talking about anime, manga, games, and my job, and that's it. I was trying to remember if I had something. I feel like I was like, do I have something to announce? Do I have I don't think I do.
I was like, I don't think you have anything to announce, but I did see today that you did your volume breakdowns of Beyblade.
Oh, those were reposts.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. I push those, every now and again. Well, because I just finished volume 7 and it took forever and I was very tired, so I was like, I need to go look at my old work and be like, man, this is really good. So I'll always chill it.
Need that.
I really do. please read any of my work. I'm thankful, of course, but Beyblade is literally a labor of love in like the most quite literal sense of the word. Yeah, very much so. And as for me, I'll continue promoting the book. I'm very happy to say that because the book is out for pre-order, it's still being put together and all that stuff. The main portion of the writing's done, but it also needed a significant amount of editing done. That significant amount of editing is finished, so it's only light editing from here to just get things all set to go, all nice and lined up, and get the last approvals from like a second editor. So you get a first editor to do the major like meat and potatoes of it, like what about this? What about this? Should we change this around? What about this theme? Should we hammer this a little bit closer? To the second editor being like basically a reader proxy, where how does this flow? How does this look? What do you notice? What should be taken care of? Getting the more finer details in there. So it's interesting being on that side of the publishing aspect. It's all coming together.
Yeah. So once again, you can find the pre-order link in the description. So be sure to give that a look if you find yourself interested in Metroidvanias as a genre. As we sort of cover the history of it, thanks to just a community and a general look at how it evolved over time, from something extremely niche to the champion of indies almost.
Yeah. So, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of it. So yeah, if you'd like to help us out more, you can support the podcast over at patreon.com/Derrick Bittner. That's DerrickBitner to listen to the next episode ad-free 3 days early, as well as patron-exclusive bonus episodes. And make sure to return next time as we discuss chapters 1016 to 1020 of One Piece. That's still so weird. So beautiful. Until next time, my friends, bye.
Remember to take life one piece at a time.
Luffy is still alive! I can hear his voice now! And he promised me that he'll come back! So don't give up!